Hello there guys, welcome back to my channel. It's been a while since I've done a reading, but we are back and I've been having this feeling of being called to do a reading for a long time now, but for different reasons I've been postponing that. But never mind, now that we are here, that's all that matters. And today's reading is going to be about how they are currently feeling about you. So for that, today we have 4 piles. We have pile 1 with Seraphinite. Hope I'm pronouncing that right, as always. We have pile 2 with Desert Rose. Pile 3 with Amazonite. And pile 4 with Pink Agate. Forgot that name for a second. Alright, if you've never had pick a pile tarot reading before, you basically have to pick a pile based on what you resonate with, whether you like the pile or the stone. Preferably, you should pick intuitively, like which one you're just the most drawn to. You can be drawn to more than one pile, that's for sure. It could be that there are multiple messages that you need to hear. You can feel drawn to none of them. I suppose that means that there's no messages for you here. And if you don't get it right on the first time, don't worry, just, try the other pile, see if there's anything there that you resonate with. And if not, it simply means that there's no message for you here right now, so come back another time. So I've decided that I want to show you guys the crystals a little bit closer. Also, I forgot to mention, you can find the timestamps for the different piles in the description below. I'll probably pin it in the comments too, so check that out as well. And yeah, I guess that's it. All right, and Pink Agate. Let's dive right in. Hi there, pile 1. Thank you for joining me today for your reading. If you guys chose the Angel Tarot and the Seraphinite, this is going to be your reading. I just want to say, first of all, I have had the worst of luck because I've already recorded your reading. However, my battery died while I was recording, and obviously nothing has been saved. So basically now we're just going to redo the reading from start to end. Alright, let's get going. We're gonna start with the tarot and then we're gonna take a look at your oracles, okay? So to start, we have the Queen of Swords. We have the Empress. We have the Queen of Wands. We have the Four of Pentacles in reverse. We have the King of Pentacles. We have the Eight of Swords. And the Six of Cups. And actually the Six of Cups is clarified by the Eight of Swords. We have the Ten of Wands. We have the Chariot, clarified by Justice in reverse. We have the World, the Seven of Swords in reverse, and the back of the deck energy was the Tower in reverse. And excuse the background noise, it's just one of my cats. She has the zoomies, so pretend like she's not there, okay? Alright, pile 1. This is a very beautiful reading. It's been beautiful for the first time, it's beautiful for the second time as well. So you guys, how your person feels about you. Whether or not you're in separation, although I feel like for most of you it's going to be a separation situation. It certainly doesn't have to be, it's just how I'm feeling. You are absolutely complete for this person. And why do I say that? You have the Queen of Swords energy, the Empress, and the Queen of Wands. Okay, the Queen of Swords energy right here is telling me that you have learned to take no bullshit from no one. It is telling me that you have learned to have clear boundaries. It is telling me that you have learned to own what's yours. You have stable values. You have a really strong backbone. You have principles. Also, what this Queen of Swords is telling me, I thought it was kind of funny, but I'm really getting this energy. So with the Queen of Swords here, I feel like your person might actually feel like you outsmart them. They feel like you're 2 steps ahead mentally, and not just mentally. You'll see after we clarify all of this. But just know that they feel like you're very witty, you're very smart, you're super intelligent, you're just so freaking bright, okay? And you're definitely 2 steps ahead, okay, mentally. That's how I'm gonna put it, okay? That's all I'm gonna say here. And with the Queen of Wands right here, I feel like this person is really attracted to you. I feel like to them, you're the stuff. You're like, when you walk into a room, people notice you. Like, there's heads turning and everyone's like, wow. Okay, I feel like you have this energy, like very charismatic, very outgoing, very social, like a social butterfly. It doesn't have to be that. It could just be your looks. It could just be your overall energy. I feel like you have a lot of you're very attractive. Okay, something about you is damn attractive. And people see it. And I feel like your person knows that people see it and you have options. Because with the Empress here, like, there are 4 queens in the deck. You got 2 of the most badass of them. And you also have the Empress. There is only one Empress. Okay, and I feel like to this person, there is only one Empress. There is only one person that I care about. And that's you, pile 1. I feel like they see you as the complete package. And there's no denying that. I'm also getting that energy from the World card right here. Because this could be speaking about completion of a cycle, but we're going to talk about this later. But it could be that you mean the world to them, that they just see you as the complete, okay, you're the world, you're everything, there's no one quite like you, there's no one that can replace you. Pile 1. Okay, let's move on. With the 4 of Pentacles here, I feel like your person has been stuck at some point in the past. Stuck and stubborn, and I'm getting a very earthly energy from them. They could definitely be a Capricorn, a Taurus. I'm getting massive Taurus energies. Also Capricorn, maybe they have a lot of Capricorn placements. Alright, because your person here is represented by the King of Pentacles. And he has just recently stepped into this energy of the King of Pentacles, because before, I feel like maybe he struggled with letting go. I feel like he was so against himself, if that makes sense. He wasn't in the flow. Like, something in his past, here with the 6 of Cups, something in his past has really been tormenting him, and he couldn't let go of that. He couldn't see past it. He was just holding on so tight to that past and forming this personality around it, like forming his character around it. And I feel like quite honestly, he's been the only one to blame. He was stuck in his head for the longest time with the 8 of Pentacles here. with the Eight of Swords reversed here. He's been stuck in his head over this. He felt like for the longest time like he couldn't get out of it. Maybe he's had some sort of addiction, substance abuse, I don't know, alcohol, maybe some eating disorders. I feel like they've definitely had some struggles in that sense, but they had to level up, because I feel like they put you on this massive pedestal, and rightfully so, because apparently you're an amazing person, pile one. So they've put you on this pedestal, and they were like, I cannot, if you're in separation, and they left. I feel like they left because they felt that you weren't on the same level. You were definitely one step ahead, and they didn't like that. They feel like they couldn't provide. They feel like you left them no space to provide, because you just you handled yourself and you carried yourself so well, and they were like, well, I'm a mess, why would I stick around? Like, every minute spent with pile one is just making me feel more worthless than I'm already feeling. And I feel like maybe they had to detach. And as they did, they had this massive transformation. It could still be ongoing for sure. Like, we're always transforming, obviously. But this tower moment opened their eyes. They had an epiphany of sorts. They had an awakening moment, if you want to call it that. My cat really has the zoomies, I'm sorry. So basically, the universe called them out on their bullshit. They're like, okay, so you gotta pick up your stuff and get your shit together. Okay, so what I'm getting is that either you or them, or both of you, have been carrying a lot of stuff, but I'm getting it mostly from them. They've been carrying this stuff where, like I was saying, with the Six of Cups here, they've been carrying this around like a fucking medal, and it was just holding them back, okay? They've been in this victim mentality for a while, and it was keeping them stuck, but they got free. They really worked on themselves. They really worked on their finances. With the King of Pentacles here, it could be finances, it could be career-wise. So maybe they've improved in their career, but I feel like they're stable now. Materially, at least, they're very stable. I feel like maybe they worked on their health. Maybe I don't know, maybe they got into fitness, better eating habits, dropped substance abuse, something like that, something of the sort. This King of Pentacles energy is really having your shit together in the material realm, like 100%. Okay, it's someone who's stable, someone who's got it right for them. We also have the Chariot here. I'm sorry for being sniffly, by the way. I've got a cold ongoing for 2 months now, and I'm trying to get rid of it, so try to ignore that as well. With the Chariot here, clarified by Justice, it's exactly what I was talking about. So basically, they felt like they really had to step forward to get their stuff under control, okay? So normally the Chariot is represented by, you know, the Chariot and the two horses or lions or whatever that they're like somewhat pointing in different directions, like one wants this and the other one wants that. And I feel like he got the reins and he said, okay, well, it's gonna be my way. I'm gonna balance this. I'm gonna make it work. And he really propelled himself. They really propelled. I'm not wondering, okay, ignore me. It could definitely be a female. It could be whatever you want. Whoever your person is, whoever is watching, you get it. I'm sorry. And with the Justice card here, I feel like they've done this. I feel like you've been a catalyst in their life. I feel like they've done this because they knew that you were better than them. You were doing better than them. And that was hard for them to accept. Because if you were better than them, maybe coming from the same, or not the same, but I mean, what I'm trying to say is, maybe you guys have both had your overwhelming pasts and moments and just tower moments, but you glowed up sooner than he did. Not necessarily faster, but maybe sooner. Maybe he's older than you, who knows, okay? Maybe he could be older, you could be younger, but still have your shit figured out a little bit more, a little before him, okay? And that kind of triggered him, and he was like, okay, well, if she has that for herself, how the hell can I be sitting here and, you know, wallowing in depression and in my victim mentality and not doing stuff? I'm the man. I want to show that I'm the man. Okay, and with the Justice card, basically it shows an imbalance. He realized there was an imbalance, and you were basically the catalyst. You were what made it happen. You were the trigger of this transformational moment for him, and he knows it. And that's why with the World, like right here, I'm saying that this was the end of a hard cycle. Okay, this is the end of a hard cycle, and it could also be that you represent the world to him, because obviously you made him go this far. Not necessarily by being there to support him. It could definitely be that if your guys are still together, if your person and you are still in contact. But I feel like, yeah, you've definitely been and still are on his mind, and he recognizes the power that you have. Like, you're all of this, and he still barely is the King of Pentacles, okay? But at least he's done that, and he knows that he's further than he was before, and that he's doing good. And with the Seven of Swords here, the last card, we haven't talked about this. This could mean two things, okay? I'm getting two things. First of all, if you guys are not in contact, or if you're in contact but this person has wronged you before, and I'm specifically getting cheating, lying, hiding stuff. If it's about cheating, lying, know that the only reason why he was doing that is because he needed external validation, because he couldn't get it from himself, because he had nothing going on for him. So don't take it personally. I think that's what they're saying is don't take it personally, because I wasn't stable, I wasn't grounded, I wasn't having my shit together. This is the only thing that gave me a little bit of an ego boost, because I was wallowing in depression all along. I was just lost. There was nothing else that I knew to do better. But I feel like the other thing, so maybe you know this, maybe this has come to surface. If it hasn't, maybe it will come. Maybe there's something that they want to tell you. Maybe there's something that you're gonna find out either from them or from other external sources. And the other thing that I was saying, maybe this person wants to confess something. Maybe they've concealed their feelings towards you, but they now want to express them because they feel like they're ready. Maybe they have never told you how they felt because they were afraid that you would judge them, because they were afraid that maybe you didn't know. My god, maybe pile one doesn't know that I feel like they're so much greater than me, and I don't want them to know this, but I definitely feel like it, and I've always been intimidated, and maybe they didn't have the courage now to admit. And if you guys have not been in contact, maybe they're gonna reach out with this. I feel like maybe they're gonna reach out. Okay, with the Chariot here too, excuse me, they could definitely be reaching out or just admitting this to you. All right, pile one, let's take a look at your oracles, shall we? So to begin, we have the dog with companionship. We have trust. We have initiation. I've had trouble saying that, you know, the first time I recorded too. Then we have honor your feelings. Step into your power. Lighten up. And take a reality check. Then we have energy healing, creating and writing. And we have earthly focus. And the last ones are love, wisdom, and sanctuary. Okay. I want to start with the dog card right here. So this is basically the energy that they're in right now. The energy that they're in right now and how that relates to you. So with the dog here, I feel like they want to have your company. They want to spend time with you. I feel like they want to get closer. I feel like they want to show you that you can trust them now with this trust card here. You can trust them now. That they know that they've changed, that they've grown into a better person. I'm also seeing like maybe, I mean, I'm not surprised that they want to be in your company. You're freaking magnetic, pile one, with the Queen of Wands from earlier. You're definitely magnetic, and this person really has a thing for you. I mean, it's not necessarily just, you know, physical attraction, but it's definitely not something to, you know, ignore. If you know that you're attractive, I mean, own it. I'm also getting the vibe that they feel protective over you. And I'm feeling that there is a bond between the two of you that no one can break, at least from his side. Maybe he's not saying it, maybe he's not saying it enough, but he feels a bond between the two of you that's unbreakable. Like, you know, the loyalty that a dog has to their owner. I feel like they feel that way towards you, but I feel like they're just maybe not ready to say it. But they will. I feel like they will pretty soon, okay? And if they don't, just know that this is how it is. I want to take a look at the Moonology oracle right now. This person could also be water sign, and specifically I'm getting Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, but I'm getting specifically Pisces, if that resonates. Also, we have some numbers here. So we have 10, we have 41, 31, 10 again, so 10 could be significant. We have 38, and we have 2. This reduces to a 5, this reduces to a 4. Just if you see any synchronicities, you know, take it as it resonates. All right, so I want to start with this take a reality check card. I feel like this is this was the Tower moment for them, you know, basically when the bonds were broken and when the blindfold had to be taken off, and they had to realize that their whole reality was shaped by them alone, and they had to own up to their stuff and just take responsibility for it, you know, and do something to change it. If they wanted to change it, they had to do something about it themselves. Like, no one else was there to save them, and they couldn't play the victim constantly, okay? I feel like reality hit them hard, and they were like, fuck no, I'm not gonna be in this energy anymore. Like, I have to do something about it. However, with the end of the cycle with the world and this lighten up card, I feel like Spirit's telling them to take it easy now, to get out of that, because they might be stuck a little bit now, you know, in that energy of always like expecting the worst to happen, of always taking stuff seriously. I feel like before they have been really a lighthearted person, and maybe now they're just really hard on themselves, you know, and they're still stuck in that kind of fearful energy, maybe anxious, and Spirit's just telling them, you know, good times are coming. Just take a break, take a breath, relax, okay, and step into your power here. Step into your power and initiation. I feel like they're tied together. I'm going to explain that in a second. So fire sign energy, leadership energy, Aries energy here. Also, we have the sacral chakra. Solar plexus, what they say, you know what I mean. Okay, solar plexus, I'm sorry. So with confidence, I feel like Spirit's telling them to be confident because they've really leveled up and they should be proud of how far they've come. And they should embrace it. Like, they should embrace the fact that I feel like Spirit's saying, like, you're awesome, okay, you're awesome, you've done a good job. Like a pat on the shoulder, like, you can feel like a badass now. You weren't a badass before, you were acting like one, but now you are, and you can definitely show it. Like, show it. Show it, you deserve it. And with this honor your feelings card right here, I feel like before they've been really avoidant of their feelings. Maybe they've been avoidant of you as well because you definitely triggered something in them to make them realize that their victim mentality wasn't fitting them and wasn't a good fit for life, and they had to step out of it at some point. And I feel like they've been throwing shit under the rug and pretending like it's not there. And with this, Spirit and has told them a precious lesson about the fact that when a feeling comes, you have to feel it, you have to make space for it, you have to acknowledge that it's there and just feel it, because it's gonna go away. Like, emotions are just that, energy in motion, and you've probably heard that a ton of times, but that's what it is, and that's how you heal. Okay, and with this energy healing card right here, it's just, you know, further emphasized to me. And with this too, I feel like it's symbolizing the, you know, the duality of life in general, and the duality of perspective, like how you're looking at emotions, because you can definitely see them as something bad and scary or whatever, or you can just take them as an integrant part of life and just be like, well, whatever, like, you know, there's good days, there's bad days. They just take them as they come, and don't be afraid to experience any of your feelings, because if you turn your feelings off, you cannot turn only one of them off. You're gonna turn all of them off, and you're gonna be numb, and you're not gonna be able to feel any happiness. You're just always gonna be numb. It's just gonna be a total gray area. But I digress. Okay, let's go back. With this early focus here, I want to talk about this one a little. So the early focus card is most likely talking about the fact that they maybe like a very touchy-feely person when it comes to learning and growing and expanding and developing. Okay, so the way that they acknowledge and recognize that they've grown, that they've gotten better, is if they see the material manifestations of it. So for example, someone may get out of depression. So let's say you get out of depression and you know you've gone a long way, whatever, you know, the struggle and everything, even though you don't like materially see it necessarily, but to them it was that and something on top. Like, they had to have something like material going on, whether that's like a new job, or like undertaking a passion that they love that maybe they haven't been working on for a while. And with this creating and writing card, I feel like these three are really connected together. Let me explain why. Early focus, I feel like I said, it's related to your passions, okay, your artistic side, and creating and making something, like creating from nothing, basically. Making it come into the world, okay, tangible, as a tangible object. And I feel like maybe they've done this, they've created something. I'm hearing specifically writing or music. It could definitely be any form of expression, any form of art. And with this artistic pursuit, I feel like they've started triggered their healing journey, because basically what art does is help you express your emotions, and that's what we want to do. We want to put energy in motion, we want to let those emotions out, and that's why I feel like they are strongly connected together. I feel like this person has been healing through whatever kind of sort of art they were doing. Okay, and this has helped a ton, because if it not only did it allow them to get out of that dark night of the soul kind of scenario, but it also got them back in touch with their true essence, with who they are, because I feel like maybe they've denied or postponed their artistic side for a long time, and being in touch with yourself is what gets you into flow. It's what gets you into that state of lightening up and being just positive about life and loving your life and blah blah blah. You get the gist. All right, now I want to talk about these. Okay, with the sanctuary here, pile 1, as I was saying, I feel like you have inspired this person to grow. You have inspired this person to better themselves. You have been a dangerous and a safe place for them at the same time. Why am I saying that? Dangerous because at first they were afraid, because they didn't want to face their emotions, and you were really triggering that. But at the same time, I feel like you were their sanctuary, because if it weren't for you, and now they acknowledge it, they wouldn't have gone through this massive transformation. And they see you now as so sacred and so amazing, and it explains, like, maybe the 3 cards that represented you in the beginning were expressing exactly what they learned from you. So they learned to be more in touch with their feminine side with the Empress, and they learned how to set boundaries and know what they want and speak their truth with the Queen of Swords. And I feel like they learned how to love themselves and have confidence and really speak their mind into existence and be themselves, and treasure that, and treasure their passion, awaken their passion, you know, especially artistic passion. And you just got them back, their love of life and their passion, and I feel like they really acknowledge that. Oops, I'm sorry. Speaking of flow. All right, with this wisdom card here, I feel like they now feel like they understand life better, like they understand themselves better, but at the same time they understand your point of view better now. I feel like they see you as a teacher, someone who's really wise, and with the Queen of Swords here, I'm not surprised, it's the same energy, okay? You definitely have a way of thinking that has mesmerized them. I feel like you guys really connected on a idealistic level, a level of ideas, okay, a level of ideas, of principles, of thinking. It was just something that maybe you two had a very interesting conversations, maybe very fruitful conversations, but I'm sorry. So like you debated topics other people wouldn't think about diving into, and you just fascinated them by that. And the fact that you saw life, maybe you're young, maybe you're old, I don't know, but if you're young, you definitely have an old soul, and they felt that, they saw that in you, and they were like, how can you be so much smarter than me? Like, maybe if they were older, like, how can you be so much, you know, smarter than me? Like, you're so young, but you're so wise for your age. With the trust card, I feel like this is, again, speaking on a few different levels, just take what resonates. First of all, what I'm getting with trust here is with 31 reducing to a 4 being the number of balance, okay, of stability. I feel like they did not trust themselves enough. I feel like they weren't confident, but at the same time I feel like that's changed. And moreover, I feel like maybe they were avoidant, okay? So like they were avoidant of their emotions. I feel like they were avoidant, like they had an avoidant attachment style, and maybe when you were together, or if you're still together in the past of your relationship, you could have definitely noticed this dynamic of when you lean in, they lean back, okay? So they kind of run away from their emotions, from your emotions, because they're too afraid of not being hurt again, okay, of being hurt again, sorry. And this trust card is showing me that they've left the past behind, they've learned from it, they acknowledge it, and they see it for what it is, and they just don't live in it anymore. They've taken a precious lesson, okay, like this pearl right here. So I feel like this amaranth is speaking about history, okay, so history, the past, but they see the beauty in it now. Like, they don't see it as something dangerous, they see it as a precious lesson that could bring you guys closer together. And even if it's not happening, I feel like they are definitely thankful. However, pile 1, okay, if this is a separation thingy, I have very good news for you, and I kept this for last because I really wanted it to be special, okay, and to end this in a positive note. We have initiation here with love, okay, so they definitely still have feelings for you, okay, intense feelings for you. I feel like now they probably always had these feelings for you, but they were too afraid to face them. But now, with their newfound awareness and with their journey being sort of complete with the world, definitely a cycle of completion, a cycle of integration, I feel like now they see clearly and they want to reignite something with you. And I'm do you see this? Like, this literally looks like, I just noticed, it looks like a lighter. Definitely they want to reignite. And we have fire element, so they definitely could be a fire sign if that resonates. We have Aries here as well, again fire sign with Leo too. Definitely could be a fire sign. So even if it isn't, just know that this person has thoughts about reaching out, about showing you that they've grown, that they've matured, about proving themselves, or maybe not proving themselves, but letting you discover. If they don't want to be so open about it, okay, they'll probably give you a chance to discover, give you a chance to give them another chance, okay? Okay, pile one, I'm going to leave this reading here, I'm sorry, I can't speak today. I'm going to leave this reading here. I hope you resonated. If you did, definitely let me know in the comments below. And I hope I am going to see you in a future video. Bye! Hello there, pile 2. If you guys picked this pile and Rose Desert, then this reading is going to be for you. Let's see what your person feels about you, what they think about you, what they feel for you. So I already gave all the decks a pretty good shuffle, but we're gonna do it again just to be sure that the messages that we're getting are exactly for us. Let's see, Spirit. One more, okay. One more. Okay. Let's see, Spirit. How does pile 2's person feel about pile 2? Oh, there you are. How does pile's 2 person feel about pile 2? How does pile 2's person all right, okay. Okay, if you wanted to come out, you wanted to come out. So guys, to begin with, we have the 7 of Wands in reverse. We have the 5 of Swords in reverse. Page of Cups reverse. I feel like this is upright. We have the King of Cups upright. The 4 of Cups reverse. We also have the 10 of Cups. The Ace of Wands. The Magician. And I feel like I want 2 more cards. Spirit, please. How does pile 2's person feel about pile 2? And I feel like, yeah, that's exactly it too. We have the Page of Pentacles and the 3 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. And the back of the deck energy is the 6 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. Let's see. Pile 2. Pile 2. So pile 2. What is going on with your person? What is going on with them? All right. I feel like you guys have history. First of all, I feel like you definitely have history here. So with the first card here, the 7 of Wands, I feel like this person has been guarded for a while. And I feel like they're learning to let their guard down. Because with this 4 of Cups here, I feel like they've been in this apathy for some time. Like they weren't ready to take anything in. Like they just weren't letting anyone in and weren't letting anyone affect them in any way. I feel like maybe you guys have had some disputations, some conflicts, and they kind of wanted to win even at the cost of losing you. But maybe they realized they haven't been emotionally mature. They've been really immature about it. They didn't realize what that meant for them and what that meant for your relationship. I feel like they have come to the realization that with this energy here, with the 6 of Pentacles as the bottom of the deck energy, I feel like they realized that they weren't reciprocating in the relationship. They weren't putting in as much energy as you were. They weren't putting in much of an effort at all. But like it looks like they've drastically changed their perspective. Because with this Muse of Emotions, which is the equivalent of the King of Cups here, I feel like they've grown like radically from an emotional standpoint, and they've grounded themselves, and they've realized that you're because with this Ten of Cups here, I feel like they want a serious commitment with you. I feel like you are more than a wish fulfillment. I feel like you're their ideal outcome. And I feel like they're gonna come in soon with a confession with this Ace of Swords here. They're gonna come in with a message, they're gonna come in with a confession, and they're gonna come in to shed light on the situation and to tell you what's been going on. I feel like they're manifesting you, pile 2. I feel like they're manifesting you with the Magician here. I feel like whatever they've been doing it with a sole purpose of bringing you back or bettering the relationship that you guys had or still have. With the Page of Pentacles here, I feel like they were putting in minimal effort. But now I feel like they're gonna start trying. I'm not saying that they're gonna be very good at it, or I'm not saying that they will be able to fulfill you completely, but they're gonna try. And I feel like they're scared that you're not gonna see their effort. I feel like they're scared that you're not going to acknowledge the fact that they're trying. They know they're not ready, but they're trying. I mean, not ready. Well, they're in the beginning stages, and they know they could get better. They know they could do better. That's what I mean. Actually, Spirit, I kind of want to clarify some things here because this isn't giving me enough information. Yeah, well, we have the 5 of Cups, so there's definitely been some kind of disappointment, some kind of letting down in the past. Yeah, well, this makes sense now. Because with the Queen of Pentacles here, this is how they perceive you. This is how they feel about you, and they know that they're not up to your standards yet, but they're really gonna be trying. They're gonna be trying. They're gonna try to grow, and it's up to you. It's up to you if you let them try or not. And with the Justice card here, I feel like being in reverse, it really talks about them wanting to mend the situation, to make it better, to show you that, I feel like emotionally at least, they're gonna be 100% there with you, and they're gonna try to make it up like that, because maybe they're not very good with their finances. Maybe they haven't really figured out their career. Maybe they're pretty poor. I mean, poor, you know, not so financially well off maybe as you are. Like, obviously, I don't know your situation. This is pretty subjective. It depends on everyone's perspective. But I feel like maybe they would rather make it up to you by being present, by being there and fulfilling your emotional needs. Maybe that's their love language. I'm hearing love language. Maybe you guys pick different love languages. Maybe you're more on the material side, like receiving and giving gifts and presents and just like small, you know, gestures like that. Maybe you like flowers. Maybe you like receiving flowers, and the only thing, like, you have a whole fucking garden here around you, and they could only offer you like a rose, and they're like, oh my god, like, what's my rose compared to what they've got going on? You can take this as a metaphorical thing as well, but I want more. Spirit, what else? Okay, you know what, actually, I feel like shuffling a little and pulling some clarifiers. Spirit, what is going on? This is the bottom of the deck. What does this person want? What's up with the 7 of Wands there? What's the 7 of Wands mean? Okay. Okay. So, with this Queen of Swords, this Queen of Swords is obviously represented by you. I feel like you're not taking it easy on this person. I feel like every time something's not right, you pick it right up, and that's not a bad thing, but I feel like they're taking it too hard. I feel like you're really making them bottle things up. Like, they don't want to let it out. They're not gonna show it, but they feel like they've let you down. They feel like they cannot rise to your expectations. Okay, so that's why they've been kind of defensive about it before. What is this? Oh, bye. I feel like that was wax. All right, let's see a clarifier for this 5 of Swords. Spirit, please, a clarifier for the 5 of Swords. What's this 5 of Swords mean, Spirit? What does this 5 of Swords mean? Okay, so which way do you want to go? Okay, so Page of Wands. How about this Page of Cups? Can you clarify the Page of Cups for me? The King of Swords reversed. Yeah. And the 5 of Pentacles reversed. Okay, Spirit, how... Didn't even ask anything. Chill out. What else should we know about this connection? Let's see, what else should we know about this connection? How does Pile 2's person feel about Pile 2? How does Pile 2's person feel about Pile 2? Okay, so I've seen the Tower earlier as well. I'm gonna take it this time. All right. Let's see. Pile 2. Okay. Let's see what's going on here. With this Page of Wands here, I feel like it's a little confusing, but we're gonna make it. We're gonna make it. Let's see. What's this? Oh, what's this page here mean? What's this page here mean? What's the Page of Inspiration mean? Okay. Okay, that makes more sense now. So pile 2, I feel like your person has really looked up to you in a sense that you motivated them to want to do better, because they saw you as this Hierophant card here, and they looked up to you. Like literally, I got looked up to you and look at the card. They maybe the misunderstandings came up. Like what I'm hearing is maybe they were a little childish. Okay, they were definitely a little immature. Maybe they were like passionate like a kid, like curious and whatever, and you were rather on this, you know, more mature side, more, you know, it like you were colder than they were. I feel like they have this warm childish energy, but sometimes I get it, that can be very, very annoying, especially when you need someone mature by your side. And I feel like they looked up to you, and you were a mystery to them for the longest time, because I feel like they just couldn't find that, how do I put this into words? They just couldn't find that clear, like crystal clear voice in their head about, you know, maybe they don't understand boundaries, maybe they don't speak their stuff that easily, maybe their emotions are a little bit overwhelming and they just go with the flow. Like when something comes up, they just get overwhelmed. I'm getting like a lot of Cancer energy, maybe like water sign. Obviously there's a lot of water, so it could be a water sign, but like Cancer especially, because from my experience at least, the Cancer people that I knew, they really retreated like when things weren't going their way, when they felt that they were being attacked or whatever. And you're pretty forward, pile 2. So maybe they felt intimidated. I feel like they didn't stand their ground. I feel like they just weren't your counterpart yet, but they aspired to become your counterpart, to be there for you like you wanted them to. Okay, now moving on with this Strength card here, I feel like you've made them stronger, but maybe it wasn't in the best of ways, because I feel like pile 2, I feel like you could have been the one to cut them out at some point, because you've had enough. You just couldn't put up with it anymore. You just wanted someone stable, and they weren't it. They weren't it. They were very sensitive, okay? They were very sensitive. They were taking stuff to heart. They were not easily hurt necessarily. Well, I guess it is easily hurt, but more like easily affected, like not necessarily hurt. But with this 5 of Pentacles here, I do feel like when you guys called off the relationship and you're like, okay, listen, that's it, like I cannot take no more, like I'm sorry but I can't do this. I feel like they felt left out in the cold. I feel like for a while they really felt like the victim. Maybe they even hated you for a bit, for a second there. This was their tower moment. So pile 2, you definitely thought a straightforward lesson to this to this person. But this is like, this is the queen, like that's what the Queen of Swords does. Like, you know, there's two sides to a sword, you know what I mean. Okay, you know what I mean. So the words you speak can either do good or bad, but I feel like in this situation, pile 2, it was both. Because even though they had this tower moment and reality just hit them right in the face and they realized, oh my god, like I need to get my shit together, and they're starting, I feel like that's been good for them. I'm not saying you intentionally hurt them, but what I'm saying is unintentionally you've made them better. Because with this 6 of Wands here, they've come out successful on the other side, and they view themselves in a brand new light. They have this new level of confidence. Maybe they're not up to, you know, they haven't risen to meet your expectations yet completely, but they're definitely getting better. What else can we get, Spirit? So what are their feelings for pile 2? What is pile 2's person? What are pile 2's person feelings for pile 2? That's a mouthful. Oh, I cannot take all of this, Spirit. Like, let's focus, please. Let's focus. What are pile 2's person's emotions towards pile 2? What are their feelings? Okay. What are their feelings towards pile 2, Spirit? Okay. All right. All right. Okay. Yeah. So pile 2. I think I've pulled the most cards for you guys so far, but this situation, like, it really needs more details. So what I'm getting here is that this person sees you as having it all and having it all together. With the Queen of Pentacles from before, and with these 9 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles, maybe they see you as someone who's very materialistic. Maybe they see you as someone who works a lot more than they do, who puts in a lot more effort, and maybe that's making them feel and I don't want to say inferior, but you definitely intimidate them, and sometimes it feels like they don't understand you. Like, you guys are on different planets a little bit. Because he's all about his feelings, he's all lovey-dovey. Well, whereas you guys, you're very well anchored, you're very well grounded, you know what you want, you don't settle for less, and you don't let go easily of the things that you want, that you know you want in your life, but you did let them go, and that kind of triggered them a little. Like, what the hell is going on? Like, what did I do? Why wasn't I enough? And listen, pile 2, so I feel like they're not talking to you just yet. I feel like they haven't gathered up the courage and the words to tell you how they feel. I feel like they're waiting. I feel like they're waiting. Like they've planted the seeds and they're waiting for the you know, for harvest. They're waiting for the first results and for harvest. So I feel like they're gonna wait until they feel ready, at least to meet you materially on the same plane, because right now I don't feel they have the resources to do it, to feel like they're enough to do it. Like, they definitely have been better, but I don't feel like they consider themselves to be good enough for you just yet. All right, pile 2, let's see some oracles. Let's see some oracles here for you guys. And I want to start with this one. I'm gonna give it a shuffle. Well, that was a very good shuffle. Actually, I think I want to... No, I'm gonna leave this here. Let's do this the normal way. The classy way. Alright, Spirit. What kind of feelings does pile 2's person have for pile 2? What are their feelings towards pile 2 right now? Okay. What are their feelings about pile 2 right now? Oh, this popped up in pile 1 as well. Maybe you want to watch that too. What are their feelings towards pile 2, Spirit? What did they feel about pile 2? How did they feel about pile 2? And there we go. Okay. And these two wanted out as well, apparently. Okay. So, I actually want to check the book because I remember something about this scrying card, but I want to make sure I remember correctly. Number 34 could be significant for you guys. 22, a lot of 2s here, so 22 to 25. These both reduced to a 7. Maybe 7 is significant to you. Forgive me, I'm still recovering from cold. Yep, exactly what I was saying. So basically your person has found spiritual abundance, in a sense that they have a better understanding of themselves and their place in the world, about their feelings in general. And with this energy healing, I'm getting 2 things actually. I'm getting that they are definitely working to better themselves, to understand why they're so easily hurt. Maybe they're diving into shadow work. Maybe they're diving into, I don't know, like journaling. Maybe some spiritual practices too. It could definitely be. I feel like this, with this manifesting card that popped up earlier and the scrying, if you know what scrying is, they might, and in the page of voices here, they might be looking at you, but through different means. So initially, the page of voices upright could mean that someone's like checking out your social media or whatever. But I feel like your person's checking out on you, maybe through some spiritual means like divination, like tarot. They could be watching or giving themselves tarot readings as well. This is not gonna resonate for all of you, but I had to give it out. Okay, and again, with this energy healing, I'm getting that your person might be actually a healer. Maybe they're highly empathic. Maybe that's why their emotions are like running all over the place. Maybe it has something to do with their place in the world and with their purpose in this lifetime. And we have a lot of stuff here to clarify that. With this Syrian star here, star blessings, I feel like they might be here. They might be definitely a star seed. It could be a star seed, okay? They could be... I feel like maybe they are from a different place. Maybe it's their first time reincarnating as human here, and this is why they have such a hard time understanding, like, what's up, like, why are these people putting so much emphasis on all this material stuff that's going on. But take it as resonates. Okay, with this renewal and rebirth, oh, something just clicked. Okay, something just clicked. So if what I'm saying is correct and they're not from here, and with the Hierophant card that popped up before, I feel like the reason why they're learning from you, and the reason why you two guys have met, the purpose is for them to learn and to better themselves and to understand a different perspective. Because with this renewal and rebirth card, I feel like this is what it's pointing at. Like, they're here and this is their purpose. Their purpose is to learn the way of the earthlings, if you want, the way of our world, and to come back on the other side, you know, better and more evolved spiritually. Okay. And I feel like with this flow of abundance, maybe this is something else that they should put into practice once they learn it. But I feel like this is gonna come with a delay, and it's gonna come at a cost. Because they're definitely not into this way. Give me a second to gather my thoughts. So no, this person is definitely, first of all, this person is definitely a water sign. Like, look at all the water. So all the water cards in the tarot, water's crying, we have the Nile, we have this guy in the water. Like, there's no way. Like, okay, I'm sorry, I digress. Anyways, so it's gonna come with the cost, because abundance can sometimes, if not done correctly, if they're not gonna follow their true purpose in attaining this abundance, which could take a while, I feel like it's gonna be detrimental to them. Because you see, as the Nile floods every year, it helps crops to grow, you know, and it helps like for good harvest. But at the same time, there's years when it overflows and it drowns everything, and it's becoming dangerous and destructive. Okay, so I feel like they have to find balance. Like, they don't have to be in like drought mode, they don't have to be in overflow, they have to be in the flow. But that's gonna take some time for them to figure out like how to do all this. And just to clarify, I want to take another look in the book and see if there's anything else that we're missing out. Okay. They're definitely going to have to make it up to you in this relationship, and if you guys decide to get back together, you have to let them do the nurturing. I feel like they have a rather feminine approach, a rather feminine way of doing things, whereas you're usually taking the lead and just, you know, ruling with a strong hands. Okay. All right, this crying card is what I'm being called to look at. Yeah, so for the love meaning of this card, it says your divine star soulmate, or the person you are meant to be with in this lifetime, is already with you or close to you. So definitely you two have a really strong connection based on purpose and based on understanding each other's perspectives. You're like polar opposites, but you have to learn so much from each other. Okay. Okay. And for, yeah, for work and career, for this person, I'm getting develop the gifts of prophecy and healing to discover your true purpose. But for now, you are in the correct work for you. Okay, so they might still be working towards their ideal career path, and it might not bring as much money as you're making, or as, you know, they might not be the main the main person bringing food to the table in this union if it happens, but that doesn't mean that they're not there. And I also want to say the Syrian star. Yeah, so with abundance here we have money will come and go, as that is the nature of the earth realm. Like I said, I don't think they understand this yet. I think they're still trying to grasp this idea. Okay. All right. I feel like they need to be alone for a while to recharge. I feel like they need a lot of time to recharge themselves as an empath. Yeah, I can subscribe to that, because if you have anyone in your life that seems like introverted or like doesn't necessarily enjoy going to parties or like stay in big crowds or stuff like that, you can ask them, if you don't know already yourself, that sometimes you really need some time alone to recharge and to process and understand what's going on, especially since their emotions are running so high. So let's look at the next oracle for your person, pile 2. And let's see what's going on. This is definitely a divine union between you guys. I'm getting that this serves a higher purpose. It's not just you. It's not that you're crazy. If you're still thinking about this person, and if this person still thinks about you, it's for a good reason. Trust me. Like, you complete each other. You're polar opposites, but you definitely complete each other, and you're gonna come together for a higher purpose. That's what I'm getting. And it might not be easy, but it's definitely one of those that's worth it. You just gotta be patient and try to understand each other's perspective. So, Spirit, what's pile 2's person feeling towards pile 2? How do they feel about pile 2? How do they feel about pile 2? Ooh. Release your blocks. Okay. How does pile 2's person feel about pile 2's spirit? How does pile 2's... Ooh, there we are. Embrace the flow of life right here by the Nile. Flow of abundance, flow of life. Okay, so I guess what Spirit is trying to say here is that your person is still learning the fact that everything is going in a cycle in this life. It's coming and it's going, and you need to learn that, and you need to understand that everything's temporary, and that's for a good reason. Like, seasons change, and they just need to embrace it as it comes and not hold on to anything for too long, especially emotions, because like I said, this is like, you may want to watch pile 1 as well, maybe some of you, if you feel called to it, to do so. So I'm getting two things. First of all, I think it was where attention goes, the energy flows. So if your person is really ruminating when you guys have arguments or when something bad happens, they need to learn to take their focus away, because they're just feeding into the bad energy and the bad thoughts. Excuse me. And the other thing I'm getting is that they need to learn how to let go of their emotions, like just flow with it. Like, you feel happy, okay, you feel happy for however long you want to feel happy for. Then you feel sad, whatever, feel sad for however long, but don't prolong it. Like, don't try to hold on. Don't try to hold on to the feelings. Okay, I think that's what they're trying to learn. And what I'm getting is that even though they respect you and they admire you, and I feel like they have a lot of feelings for you, this person is not going to reach out until they feel like they have integrated, like they've renewed themselves to their liking, and as much as they think you need them to be healed, renewed, everything in between. So let's pull a little more cards, please, Spirit. How does pile two's person feel about pile two? How does pile two's person feel about pile two? How does pile two's person feel about pile two? Oh my god. Okay. I don't know if I want to take all of these, but let's see. I'm gonna trust you on this one, Spirit. So we have be humble. We have open up to change. And I feel like that's a big lesson for them. We have unleash your kindest self and assess the situation. All right. Well, maybe I feel like they feel like maybe you're a little bit entitled, pile two. Because with this be humble, they're already pretty humble. I think that they're talking, like that's how they feel towards you. Maybe you attach yourself in their vision, definitely you attach yourself too much to the material games, and maybe what they're trying to say to you is that they want for you to detach your value from the financial gains or from the status or from anything else. Like you have value just because you exist. You have inherent value without having to demonstrate it in any kind of way. Okay, I feel like they want you to know that they wish you were kinder with your words. Unleash your kindest self here. I feel like they want you to understand that your words can be cruel sometimes, and even though you speak truth, I feel like what they're trying to say is that you need to speak your truth in a more kind-hearted manner. Like you can speak what you want to say without hurting other people. Maybe you're a little bit sarcastic, I heard. Maybe you like dark humor. Maybe you're witty like that, but it's hurting some people. And I feel like maybe that's one lesson that you have to learn as well. Okay. Let's see. With this, release your blocks and open up to change. I feel like you're keeping guarded. They see you as someone who's really guarded. Maybe you have, I don't want to say too strong of a boundary or boundaries. Well, you get the point. But maybe you have set your standards a little bit too high, and maybe they are trying to come in, but you won't let them. And they're really trying to find a way to speak to you without feeling like they're crossing your boundaries, because maybe that's what's keeping them back. I don't feel like they have necessarily something to release. I feel like this is what they want to say to you, that they have changed and they can change for the better even further, but you have to give them a chance. Okay, we also have assess the situation. So I guess they're saying take your time and think with your head, but also think with your heart, because we have the heart chakra here. Okay, so you can definitely use your logic. You can definitely use your logic on this one, but just get that people do change sometimes. And I feel like this person has good intentions for you. I feel like they're giving you all the time and the space that you need, but they're still there and they're still hoping and they're still not holding on, but like they would let you, I feel like they would let you go if you feel like that's the final decision, but forgot my words for a second. Anyways, you get the point. And at the bottom of the deck, we have Know You Are Loved, New Moon in Libra. Okay, and with this Libra here, I really feel like you balance each other out, and they really just want to say that they love you. This is what they want you to know. This is how they truly feel towards you. Now, even though the situation is pretty clear, I believe, pile 2, I still have some oracles that I want to pull for you. So if you want to stay a little longer, that would be perfect. All right, let's see. What energy is your person in right now? What energy is pile 2's person in right now? Yeah, that's right. What was I just saying? I freaking love it when oracles do this. Like, I give the spread, like the tarot spread, and then, you know, the oracles are just confirming everything I just said. We have the hair with cycles and 31. And 31 was a recurring number in pile 1 as well. So again, if you feel like you were drawn to that, give it a shot. So they're really just going through, maybe they're ending a cycle. I feel like they maybe want to start a new cycle. I feel like they're ready for you, but I feel like they're waiting for you to reach out. Pile 2, not gonna lie. But not because they're scared necessarily. I feel like they just don't want to interfere and make you feel like they're not giving a fuck about your boundaries, because they do, and they love you truly and dearly. And I feel like they want this cycle to end at once, and they want something new to begin. Like, they're ready to experiment some more and to see how they can make this connection work. Okay, let's pull some more. So what kind of energy is pile 2's person in? What kind of energy is pile 2's person in right now? What kind of energy is pile 2's person in right now? We have trust again. And 31 again. So 31 fours might be significant to you. And also we've had trust with the first pile as well. What energy is pile 2's person in right now? Like, don't get me wrong, they're pretty different, the energies of the piles. Like, it's not the same reading, obviously, but maybe there's something there for you to know that you won't find here. All right, so what is pile 2's energy? Well, this what am I saying? What is pile 2's person's energy right now? Spirit, okay, thank you. You saved me. Consciousness, okay. Consciousness, and we have lapis, and I freaking love that. Then we have the number 2 again, like with the ankh. And third eye chakra. Well, lapis, as you know, I freaking love this. Maybe I feel like your person might have been here before, maybe incarnated in ancient Egypt or something, because this really makes sense. I feel like they're expanding and they're understanding more and more. They're gaining wisdom. They're working on themselves. They gained a new perspective, because at the bottom of the deck we had perspective on that pile as well. Okay, so they're definitely beginning to see that you guys are just, basically, I'm hearing different sides of the same coin. I guess you just see the world through a different perspective, and they cannot wait for you to see the world through their eyes, and for themselves to see the world through your eyes. So they just want to deepen this connection, and I feel like mentally you're gonna, and in communication, I feel like you're gonna have a little bit of an easier time as long as you have patience with each other. What else do we have? How does pile 2's person feel about, oh, try to take this. Enchantment, okay. Enchantment and compassion, okay. So they're definitely, like I said, they're just mesmerized by your knowledge. They're mesmerized by your position in the world, by how you guide yourself, by how you think and just, I feel like they're enchanted by your spirit, your mentality, your values, and they definitely have a lot of compassion, in a sense that they're ready, like I said, they're just ready to embrace a new beginning, and to try this time not to judge you so harshly, and just to understand what's going on. But I also feel like they want compassion. Like, I feel like they're this guy right here, and you're just looking at them like, maybe you have pity for them, but they don't want your pity. Like, they want you to have compassion. They want you to, like, don't look at them with pity. Like, that's a completely different perspective, okay? Because maybe you look at them like that, you look at them right now and you're like pathetic, and that's not how they want you to see them. They want you to understand where they're coming from, and that their feelings are valid. And yes, feelings are valid, okay? I don't want to snap at you, pile 2 or whatever, but it doesn't matter how irrational these feelings might feel to you. They are completely valid, and sometimes you just need to take it as that, and just be there for the other person. Let's see, what else do they feel towards pile 2? What else do they feel towards pile 2? What does pile 2's person feel towards pile 2? Okay, peace. Yeah, peace. You see, with this Libra energy here, they feel like, even though you're so different, they feel at peace. They feel that calm. They feel like this is just meant to be. I feel like they have trust that this is meant to be, and they understand that no matter how different you are, at the end of the day, see, perception again. Oh my god, I cannot. I swear to god, with the crystal deck I got the same card. Okay, I cannot. Perception, dreams. Need I say more? Alright, pile 2. I think I am going to leave this reading here. I hope it helped, and I hope it resonated. Do let me know in the comments if it did. Do let me know if you'd like me to make more readings. I'm definitely going to do it, but it most certainly helps if, you know, there's someone to watch them. Alright, pile 2, thank you for being here, and thank you for letting me read your cards. I don't know why I cannot speak at all today. But I hope I will see you next time. Alright, bye, pile 2. Hi there, pile 3. If you guys chose this pile and the Amazonite stone, then this is going to be your reading about how your person feels about you currently. How they feel about you right now. I already shuffled the decks prior, but we're gonna give it a couple more shuffles, just so you guys can be sure that this is the right message for you. We are going to take a look at the tarot first, and then we are going to check in with some oracles and get as many details as possible about your person. Okay. Let's see. Let's see, Spirit, how does pile 3's person feel about pile 3? How does pile 3's person feel about pile 3? Oh my god, these are jumping out everywhere. Okay. I want 3 more cards. Spirit, how does pile 3's person feel about pile 3? How does pile 3's person feel about pile 3? All right. 1, 2, 3. And the bottom of the deck is the 5 of Wands. So we have the 7 of Swords upright, we have the Chariot upright, the Hangman upright, we have the 7 and the 6 of Wands reversed, we also have the 6 of Cups reversed, the 10 of Swords reversed, Temperance upright, 3 of Cups reversed, 2 of Cups upright, and 5 of Wands upright. All right, pile 3. Pile 3. Your person is and has been going through some stuff. So let's start with the beginning. What I'm getting is that this person has gone through a lot of pain, a lot of realizations that maybe weren't of the best kind. So I'm going to start with the 7 of Swords here. The 7 of Swords is generally a card that talks about cheating and lying and deceiving, but I feel like your person felt whatever is going on or has been going on between you guys, I feel like they felt entitled to do what they did. And I am very conflicted about these 2 cards. We have the Chariot and the Hangman, right? One next to the other, and I feel like they're probably being confused right now. Like they're having these 2 opposing forces coming at them. So I'm gonna pull some clarifiers, guys. Okay, so Spirit, what is this 7 of Swords energy? What is this 7 of Swords energy? Okay, Judgment. How about this Chariot? What is this Chariot energy, Spirit? We have the King of Pentacles. Oh. Okay. How about the Hanged Man? What is this Hanged Man? Spirit, what is this Hanged Man energy? Okay, the 6 of Swords. All right. So guys, I feel like this person is not I feel like this person was looking for a means to an end, if that makes sense. I feel like they were really looking forward to gaining some financial security, actually more than some, like they wanted all of it with this King of Pentacles here. Maybe they still do. And I feel like I said, like they feel entitled to do whatever it takes to pursue this. And there's no turning back, at least for a while. Maybe they used you in this sense to gain some sort of influence or to gain some sort of benefits, especially materially speaking, or maybe some relations with some influential people through you, and maybe they haven't told you that this is what they were planning on doing all along. Maybe they swept you off your feet and you thought it was something more, but it was all just a big plan to get like a means to an end. However, I feel like at some point they had this moment of, do I really want to continue down this path? Like, let me take a moment to think if I really do, if that's the right way to go about this, if I'm not by any means doing injustice to this other person. And I feel like they've turned around. I feel like maybe they were gonna go through with it, but something stopped them. Something stopped them in their tracks, and they were like, no, I have to reevaluate this. And so because of that, I feel like they had this inner conflict. Like, there was a conflict of interest. Like, what do I actually want from this? I feel like they've been struggling inside themselves to see what it was that they actually wanted, because I feel like these conflicts were between, you know, I feel like they maybe got attached to you at some point, and they realized, well, what I'm doing is not really right. Like, I am not, like, I should be defending this person, like I should fight for what's mine, but what is it that it's mine? What is it that I actually want? And what is my definition of success after all? What do I understand by coming back on the other side as a better person, as the better me, the better version of me? I feel like this situation, or maybe you, made them think, how about you come here? This empty space is bugging me. I feel like they were reminiscing about the good moments that you guys had together, and it killed them to realize that what they've been doing was hurting you, and it hurt them in turn to realize how wrong it was. All this behavior, it was really wrong towards you. And I feel like they've been seeking clarity and they've been seeking balance. They strived to find a better way to handle you and work. And even if this person hasn't been necessarily using you for work, maybe they were sneaking around, making pretenses or, you know, excuses for engaging more in work than giving you the time that you wanted. And maybe this represents the conflicts that have been stirred up between the two of you. But I want to know, pile 3, what is it that you want from this connection? What was not fulfilled in this connection for you? What was not fulfilled in this connection for pile 3? Okay, strength. What was not fulfilled in this connection for pile 3? Okay. What was not fulfilled in this connection for pile 3? Page of Cups. And one more. What was not fulfilled in this connection for pile 3? So you definitely sense the lack of passion, okay, here. You sense that they weren't giving you as much energy as they were before. You felt this shift, like their complete lack of emotion. Like, they gave you some, but then they stopped. I feel like they gave you breadcrumbs of attention and you craved more. And I feel like this has made you weak, because maybe you identify yourself by or not necessarily identify, but you get your strength, you got your strength from this relationship. And that makes sense because, you know, love makes us strong. With this Three of Wands here, I feel like you were getting ready to dive in deeper, but this person wasn't really meeting you where you needed. So you were just kind of left hanging and waiting and just looking and contemplating, and you're just there like, oh my god, let's do this, let's do this. But this person kept staling, like they kept staling, like, and it left you confused and just craving more. And this promise in the beginning, this promise of passion, of, you know, just implication from them did not come into fruition. It just kind of was left there, not to die, but not far from dying. Yeah, I feel like you guys did not enjoy the good moments as much as you wish you had. I feel like he wasn't really there to celebrate you or to celebrate with you or just to have, you know, just like a nice date night or whatever. And he knows he wasn't there. And I feel like he realized that what he did was really hurting you. And he realized that something's definitely not right, because you were supposed to fill each other's cups, because something about this connection was meant to be, or you just made the promise that you'd be there for each other and that you'd give and offer to each other what you have and you've been offering, but it has not come back from your person. What is this? Three of Cups energy, Spirit. Right, the Hermit. So they left you alone. They left you to celebrate, to have fun on your own, but you really wanted them there. Like, is there really fun if you're alone? I mean, not really. Not really. How about this Two of Cups, Spirit? How about this Two of Cups? What does this Two of Cups mean? I want one more, Spirit. What does this Two of Cups mean? Okay, so I feel like they've, oh my god, they may have been deceived themselves, but not necessarily by you. I feel like what they expected, it's a difference between what they expected to be given and what they received in this relationship. So I feel like they were expecting you to be this Nine of Pentacles woman who, you know, got her stuff together and wanted to keep building, like, but I feel like if that's you and if that's how you presented yourself in the beginning, you do have your stuff together, but you don't want to take it any further. Like, you're comfortable where you are and you just kind of want to stay there. However, what's missing for you is the emotional implication of the other person. I feel like you're giving, in this sense, you're giving like emotionally, and you're there and you're nurturing and just so kind to them, but what they were expecting was more of an earthly approach, more like they were expecting you to be present more in this workspace. I feel like that would have, that's what they would have found attractive, yeah. And I feel like that's what they relate on. Like, when you're talking, like, your love languages are different. You're talking emotions, he's talking money, and it doesn't really, you know, it doesn't really go together. So yeah, you are giving to each other, but you're giving like in different ways. And I feel like the fact that you didn't fill his cup in this sense, in the material sense, and in, you know, just being motivated, like, go hustle, go work hard, go make your dreams come true, blah, whatever, material stuff. If you didn't fill their cup in this sense, they didn't feel like they should fill your cup, you know what I mean, with emotions and implication and whatever else, and passion and whatnot, because they weren't getting yours, so they got. But I don't feel like that's necessarily like in a revenge kind of way. I feel like just like Like they maybe buried themselves in work because they didn't get what they wanted, and they had this moment of realization that they weren't getting what they wanted, and they've been deceived. So they started to dive in to the work, to the financial plane, to get theirs, maybe even more than they should have, because you weren't getting as much as they thought you would, if that makes sense. Okay, what else can we find out? Let's see something more. How does pile 3's person feel about pile 3? How does pile 3's person feel about pile 3? How does pile 3's person feel about pile 3? Okay. All right. Okay, guys. I feel like this night and the moon are interconnected. I feel like the moon talks about this deceiving, these secrets, not necessarily secrets, but just things left unspoken. That's what I'm getting. Like you should have made your intentions clear in the beginning, and that would have helped you make your choice. But now you're left with this decision, and they're left with this decision. Like, what do I choose? Do I choose my career? Do I choose this person? Do I choose to fulfill myself? Do I choose to fulfill their cup? What do I do? So they're kind of in this confused energy right now. So let's take a look at your oracles, guys, and see what they have to say. See if we can get any more clarity on this situation. What do we start with? Let's start with the Divine Animals Oracle and go from there. So Spirit, what's pile 3's energy? Pile 3's person's energy like right now? What's pile 3's person's energy right now? Deer. We have the Deer with 11 and Power. Okay. I want to know more, Spirit. I want to know some more. So what's pile 3's person's energy like right now? What's pile 3's person's energy like right now? What is pile 3's energy like right now? What is pile 3's energy like? Citrine, the Sun, and Clarity. Okay. What is pile 3's energy like right now? Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna take both of these. So we have transition number 13 with the moon again. We have both the moon and the sun. And we also have Venus with empathy. Let's see how do they feel about you. Pile 3. How does pile 3's person feel about pile 3 spirit? How does pile 3's person feel about, oh my god, about pile 3? Okay, they get joy and pleasure. What else? How does pile 3's person feel about mystery and ceremony? Oh god, again, we get ceremony again. Okay, okay, let's see. Let's get some more. How does pile 3's person feel about pile 3? Spirit, how does pile 3's person feel about pile 3? Ooh, where are you going? Expression. How does file face person feel about file frame? Okay, actually, I want to do this again. How does this person feel about file frame? Okay. Peace. And we also got fate. I'm gonna take this one. Okay, I'm gonna take this one. All right. File frame. How do they feel about you? Well, first of all, I do think that they are feeling in control now. I feel like they feel best when they are in control with this deer energy here. I feel like they work best when no one, and they function best when no one has the reins of their life, if that makes sense. I feel like they're a free spirit, and I feel like they know that there is something going on between the two of you. They know that you should have a conversation and fix and mend this and this situation, whatever this situation turns out to be. If you're still together, then just sort things out and balance things. If not, get back in contact and see and get clarity on the situation, because we have clarity here, we have transition, and I feel like in order to be able to move on, because I feel like this energy really got them stuck with the Hanged Man. This energy really has them stuck. The situation that you guys are in right now keeps them still, and they cannot tolerate that. They must always be on the move. I feel like they want to talk. I feel like the best way you guys can sort things out is to have an honest conversation about what each and every one of you expected from this and what they got and what is it to do from now on. Because if you continue like this, obviously the both of you are gonna end up a little, with their cup not as full as it could be. I feel like you bring them peace though. They feel this warm, nurturing energy from you, and it's calming them down. I feel like they're always like on the run, like they're always on to the next and the next trophy and then the next trophy, but at the end of the day they have something to call home, and they feel that. I feel like they have faith in you and in this relationship. They have faith that everything's going to work out. As of now, we have this energy of mystery surrounding the relationship, because you don't know why you guys met and how you got to be together and why you felt this connection, even though you didn't like speak your terms, so to speak, and make sure that you're compatible on all levels. You just felt like something was right. And I don't want to give you, big expectations, but for some of you, and this is very specific, for some of you, this person might be thinking of making the next step in this relationship. And for some of you, the next step in this relationship could be marriage, okay? Because we have ceremony twice. We have ceremony here, and we have sacred ceremony here, okay? So this could turn into something unexpectedly big. And with this joy and pleasure card, oh my god, like I want to get more clarifiers. I want to see exactly where this is going. So how does pile 3's person feel about pile 3? Spirit, if you don't mind shedding some light on the issue. Yeah, I shuffled like a piece of shit. How does pile 3's person feel about pile 3? Spirit, how does pile 3's person feel about pile 3? Really, really conflicting energies here. Or maybe not conflicting, but rather than conflicting, maybe completing, like they're completing each other. What does pile 3's person step up and lead? Okay, we know. Okay, dude, we know you're a leader. Okay, you want to be in control. Again, this could be that your person is thinking about making the next move, like I said, in the relationship. And we have Capricorn here. I feel like your person could be an earth sign. They're very like down to earth and really interested in the material. They could definitely be a Capricorn with all the hustle. Maybe Taurus. Okay, let's see. How does pile 3's person feel about pile 3 right now? What do they want? How do they feel? What do they want, Spirit? They're very secretive with this mystery here. But we are not going to give up. How does pile 3's person feel about pile 3, Spirit? There you are. Be proud of yourself. Okay. So they want you to know that even though you might not be what they expected you to be, they're still proud of you and they want you to be proud of you too. And we have Taurus energy here. So they see the good in you. They see that you're not what they expected, but I feel like maybe they had a change of heart and they recognize that, well, you should definitely be having that conversation. But we had clarity somewhere here before. We also have empathy, so I feel like they're gaining some of that. And I feel like maybe this difference between the two of you being all lovey-dovey and nurturing and motherly energies, maybe exactly what he was missing. I feel like maybe he didn't have someone to be proud of him. I'm getting psychological here. Maybe I shouldn't, but I'm just gonna give this out and you take it as it resonates. So maybe he didn't have someone to be proud of him and his achievements as he was growing up. They were growing up. I don't know why. Forgive me. So they kind of feel like they have to prove themselves and they find their worth in their physical achievements. But at the same time, they came to recognize that just because this is their way of feeling good about themselves and just coping with the world doesn't mean that they cannot recognize others' gifts, okay? And that maybe this is what they want. Maybe they want you to be proud of yourself. Maybe they would appreciate you being more proud of them. So like try to speak each other's love language, if that makes sense. So maybe he should tell you that he loves you more, they love you more. Depends on what your love language is. But as long as there is emotional implication and you can feel their passion and you can feel you're more feely and he's more, yeah. So I feel like maybe words of praise. Why do I keep saying he? I'm so sorry. Oh my god. So maybe they appreciate words of praise. So tell them sometimes when they tell you that they've reached a new goal, a new milestone, just congratulate them on the effort, and they're really gonna like that. How does pile 3's person feel about pile 3? How does pile 3's person feel about pile 3? Forgive, okay? I feel like it's meant to say forgive each other for not knowing better, especially for you. You could be the Pisces energy here. Water sign. Other water signs are possible too. Cancer, Scorpio, but Pisces most likely. So I feel like you should forgive him for not knowing better. Or he wants your forgiveness for not knowing better because now he does. What else, Spirit? What else? What else? What else? What does pile 3's person feel towards pile 3? Let's see. Be real. Yeah, don't change yourself for this person. Clear your mind. Attend to the details. So maybe you're a little I heard sloppy. Maybe you're a little sloppy, pile 3. Maybe you prefer to get things done by and large, you know, and maybe your person is rather attentive to all the details, because I feel like if they're working hard, they have to pay. If they're competitive, and I feel like they are, this 5 of Wands here could definitely be competition. Okay. So try to pay more attention to details in your life. Maybe in the house, I heard laundry. For some of you, maybe you have to be more attentive with when you're doing laundry or packing laundry. Maybe some of you, you know, loaded the like a washing machine full of white clothes, and you tossed something red in there and everything turned pink, something like that, and he wasn't happy about it. Okay, and clear your mind. Yeah, well, in order for this communication to happen effectively, for this expression to happen effectively, and for you to be able to make out what is going on and how you can sort the situation out, you need to have a clear mind. You definitely need to meditate, to ground yourself, pile 3. Ground yourself. Look up some meditation technique, something that works for you. If you know how to calm your emotions, definitely do so, because they want you in a clear state of being for you to be able to have this conversation. And I feel like it's gonna end well. Okay, everything's gonna be fine. What else, Spirit? What else does pile 3's person feel towards pile 3? What does pile 3's person feel towards pile 3? Step into your power. Okay. What else? What else? And leave the past behind. Yeah. Leave the past behind. Reveal what needs to be seen and speak your world into being. Okay, pile 3. So your person wants to reveal a new start with you. They don't want to leave this behind. If you're in separation, I don't feel like you're in separation though, for most of you. I feel like just maybe you've been a little disconnected. So step into your power, whatever that happens to be. I feel like you should embrace yourselves and stop losing, like especially you, pile 3. I feel like this is what they want you to know. They want you to know that you should be aware of the fact that you have power. You have yourself first and foremost, and you shouldn't let anyone else, not even your person, disturb your inner peace, okay, and your inner balance. I also feel like this is what they want. They want honest and truthful communication. Reveal what needs to be seen. Just speak your mind. Tell them what you need. Tell them what you miss. And they will try their best to rise up to your expectations, okay? But let them lead. Let them lead. Tell them what you need, but let them lead, because that's how they're gonna feel like they're doing the best job possible. And leave the past behind, definitely, with the forgive card earlier, like that's for sure. There needs to be no hard feelings between the two of you if you want this to be sorted out completely and flawlessly. Also, I'm going to pull 2 more cards for you guys. I did not go into this oracle for the other piles because I felt like the messages were pretty clear, but I want more clarifiers for you. So, Spirit, what does pile 3's person feel for pile 3? What does pile 3's person feel for pile 3? What does pile 3's person? Alright, don't fall on the floor. Thank you. Okay, so we have Love's Embrace. And we have Standing Alone. What up with this Standing Alone, though? inhibited and released. Okay. I sense okay, this is very specific message. I don't know if all of you will resonate with it, but I feel like, especially in the bedroom area of your life, pile 3, your person wants you to be more open, to live in the moment and not think about, you know, all sorts of distractions. And I feel like that's gonna bring you closer. It's definitely gonna blow his mind if you manage to do this. How do I put this into words? Okay, I was not expecting this. So I feel like they're expecting you to demand what's yours, to basically stand in your power, yeah, and be real. Also, so maybe you've been faking it, and if you were, they can tell. So stop faking it, okay? Just tell them, like, all they want is clear communication. Like, just tell them, don't nag them, just tell them straight up, yo, I want this because I do. And with these 2 cards, standing alone in love's embrace, I feel like before, or up until now, they felt like they've been standing alone in their situation. But now maybe they have more clarity on it, and they know that together you can be stronger, that they can embody that masculine energy and learn to receive your feminine embrace. That it's actually a gift to have someone like you and not an impediment in their pursuits and in their career, because I feel like they've probably changed their mind a couple of times in this relationship. Like, maybe they thought that they wanted someone who was going to be competitive with them and just stimulate them to do better and want more from life. But in the end, they realized that that's not the case. That when they come home, they want to come home to a safe heaven, if that makes sense, with peace here. And we had something with sacred temple, harmony, sacred ceremony, right? So you're their safe place. Okay, pile 3. I feel like everything's going to be okay between you guys. I feel like if you talk it through, everything's gonna be just fine, just dandy. But yeah, I'm going to leave this reading here, pile 3. Definitely let me know in the comments below if it resonated. And yeah, I believe I will see you next time. Goodbye. Hi there, pile 4. Welcome. If you guys chose this pile and the pink agate stone, then this is going to be your reading on how your person is currently feeling about you. I have already shuffled all the decks, but I am going to give them an extra shuffle to make sure you get the right message. Let's see. How is pile 4's person feeling about pile 4 at the moment? Oh, I have some cards here that have decided to come face up. So we're gonna take care of those. I don't know how that happens. You too. There you are. All right. Let's see. There's not one. What is going on with this pile? Let's give it one more shuffle and see if everything's fine. By the way, my cat is here. Kitsu, I hope you're not gonna disturb the reading. If it's okay if you're watching, just don't come any closer. Try to stay away from the candle at least. Alright, let's see. Pile 4. Spirit, what does pile 4's person think about pile 4? Oh my god. Right away, we have the Two of Cups. The Knight of Pentacles. I have a feeling this is gonna be a good reading, you guys. What else, Spirit? Oh! Four of Pentacles in reverse. Which way? Okay, I'm gonna take this as... Actually, that's too many, Spirit. I wanna do this again. Please. How does pile 4's person feel about pile 4? How do they feel about pile 4? Let's see. Let's see. The Fool and the Star together. And I want to get some clarifiers. Spirit, can we get a clarifier for the Two of Cups, please? And the Three of Wands. Can I get a clarifier for the Knight of Pentacles, Spirit, please? Clarifier for the Knight of Pentacles, please, Spirit. So we have the Artist. Okay. How do you wanna? Alright, upright. And can we get a clarifier for the Four of Pentacles in reverse, Spirit? Thank you. The Ace of Pentacles. How is pile 4's person feeling about pile 4? Can we get a clarifier for the Fool? Clarifier for the Fool. Oh my god, you guys. This is such a beautiful reading. I can already tell. Can we get a clarifier for the Star, Spirit, please? I already love this deck. I just bought it. It's the first time I'm using this deck. It's the Ethereal Visions deck. The Four of Swords. All right. And the back of the deck energy is Judgment. This card actually wanted to pop out earlier. So what are you doing there? I don't know if you can see her on the recording. A little bit. Okay. Pile 4. Your person is really acknowledging the fact that you two have an undeniable connection. Kitsu, oh my god, no. Please get off the table. She has a history of messing up my readings, and this one is too beautiful to mess up. So, with the Two of Cups here, guys, I'm feeling like you are divinely guided. Like you're just meant to be together. I don't know if you guys are in a state of disconnection right now, like if you're not together or if you're together, but this is definitely meant to be. With the Knight of Pentacles here, I feel like your person is really, they're taking their time. They're taking their time with you. They're simply mesmerized and they want to do everything right. And I feel like they're pretty romantic and they're just so freaking like delighted by your presence alone. I feel like this is a new beginning. If it's a new beginning, if it's a completely new person, if it's something that's also happening in the future or it's already happening, congratulations. It could also be, however, that this is someone who wants to make an reappearance in your life, so someone from your past. And with the star here, I'm getting that there are high hopes for this connection. There is definitely a trail of light guiding you towards each other, like you're just magnetized towards one another. And I feel like this person is ready to make the first step in this relationship, whether that is starting out, reaching out to you, or just, you know, just igniting the maybe making a commitment. Like maybe you guys are just dating and now they're making a commitment. And we have the artist here. So I feel like either you or this person could be an artist. I feel like they are. You could be too. But with this Four of Pentacles and this Ace of Pentacles in reverse, I feel like this person has had a realization that they weren't meant to hold on to what people generally consider to be something successful or to be something that's worth pursuing in this life. And they definitely had an opportunity, but they turned it down because they recognized that this is the way to go for them and this is how it's supposed to be. And this is just a really, really happy, really positive energy all around. This new beginning could be definitely them pursuing this new artistic career. It could be their newfound passion for you. You could be their muse. I'm hearing you could be their inspiration for this. You could have inspired them to pursue this course of action or just inspire them with their art in general. And with the Four of Wands here following the Three of Wands, I feel like you guys are gonna really have a celebratory moment of how your relationship is going to unfold. You might be stepping up once again in the relationship. You might be, for some of you, you might be getting engaged, like I'm hearing engaged specifically. With the Star and the Four of Swords here, I feel like one of you or both of you have been going through this healing stage, and I feel like maybe either you've encouraged the other person, one of you has encouraged the other person to heal, so one of you has triggered the healing process. Maybe it was like both of you, like you both inspired each other to heal, or maybe you just realized that you wanted to be a better person for your partner, so you started out by yourself. But I'm just getting that this really guided you towards healing. This relationship in itself, this person in itself, you guided them, they guided you. It seems to be like pretty reciprocated energy here. And with this Judgment card, I'm really, really getting that you've been reborn. You've been reborn within this connection. You've faced your darkest corners of your mind, and you're just okay with it now. You're at peace with everything. You're at peace with yourselves. You're at peace with your mistakes. You're at peace with your flaws. Okay. There's nothing really confusing about what I'm seeing here, but let's pull some more cards and see what Spirit has to say about this, if anything else comes up that you need to know about. So Spirit, what does pile 4 need to know about this connection? What does pile 4 need to know about this connection? The Seven of Wands. I feel like this person is really going to fight for you. I feel like they're defending you even when you're not paying attention and people are like being mean to you and you might not even know it. I feel like they're defending you without your knowledge, and they're just making sure that you're protected. Okay, what else, Spirit? What else is there? What else should pile 4 know about this connection? What should pile 4 know about this connection? Okay, yeah, so definitely this is just a clarifier to me. We have the Devil in reverse and we have the Six of Swords. So with the Devil in reverse energy here, I feel like you've probably triggered one another's biggest fears. But with this Four of Swords in reverse and with the Six of Swords here upright, with the Judgment as well, I feel like you've just managed to pass through every obstacle coming your way. I don't even know why you're here, like pile 4. Like, this sounds freaking amazing. I don't know if it's ambiguous, like in reality, like in the material plane, but this is looking amazing to me so far. I feel like maybe you've helped him or he's helped you overcome some sort of addiction, some sort of deep-rooted fears, but you've been rolling away from those, and you've never looked back ever since. How does pile 4's person feel about pile 4 spirit? Let's get some more clarifiers here, please. Oh my god, the Queen of Wands. So they see you as someone who's highly attractive, who's really attractive, who's really empowered, who's just standing their ground, and you're just, I'm hearing, I don't chase, I attract. So you're really attractive, and I feel like maybe you've manifested this person in your life. You just have no worry in the world. You have this hypnotic, you might have this hypnotic eyes about you. You might have like a fiery energy. They might be an earth sign. It's not necessary, of course. And I feel like they may be putting you on a pedestal. Like, they feel like just a humble knight compared to you and your energy, okay? They might be highly sexually attracted to you as well. So there might be like a steamy connection between the two of you guys. What else, Spirit? What else should pile 4 know about this connection? How does pile 4's person feel about pile 4? Justice. Do you want to fall? All right. So with this person, I feel like the universe is trying to basically make amends. I guess they're making up, or this is your reward for putting in the work, for focusing on yourself. And it's just, you know, it's just making things right. It's just reestablishing balance. It's making things as they should be. And you've definitely earned this one, pile 4. What else, Spirit? How does pile 4's person feel about pile 4? How does pile 4's person feel about pile 4, Spirit? All right. So we have the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. We have the 2 of Pentacles upright and the 7 of Swords upright. I feel like this person has felt like they've been left out in the cold before they found you. And when they found you, they found this star. Like, you're a star in their eyes. You're just shining. You're just glistening and spreading your light. You're like a... your aura, I feel like, is just absolutely mesmerizing to them. And they're really looking forward to this connection. What is on my hands? God. Anyways, with the 2 of Pentacles here, I feel like maybe you guys play. Maybe you're playful together. Maybe you have a dynamic relationship, in a sense that it doesn't get boring. It just keeps you on your toes, like so. Maybe this is good, maybe this is bad. I feel like I'm getting ambivalent vibes from this, if that makes sense. I don't know if that's a word, whatever. You get what I'm saying. It's like a double meaning. So with this 7 of Swords energy, I feel like maybe because you guys are playful, like maybe this person doesn't know when the play stops and real life begins. So they're not entirely honest, or sometimes maybe they hold back words because they're not sure if they should say that or not, if it's gonna upset you or not, if it's gonna come across as a joke or not. So they probably are keeping something in. Let's get a clarifier on that 7 of Swords, shall we, Spirit? Can we get a clarifier on the 7 of Swords, please, Spirit? Clarify the 7 of Swords for me, please. The Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords. Eight of Swords. Yeah, I feel like they're overthinking some stuff. They're definitely in their head a lot about you. I feel like they don't want to ruin this, whatever you have going on. So you might want to work on your communication skills with this person, okay? So at the bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Swords, and I feel like this person might have been hurt in the past, and I'm hearing specifically words, so you might want to be careful with how you're speaking to them, okay? Because I feel like this can really hurt their ego with the King of Wands here, right? And I feel like this is maybe even probably the reason why they hold back their words, they hold back their thoughts, and they kind of get lost in them. Why are they overthinking this situation, Spirit? Why are they overthinking this? Yeah, exactly. I got the Queen of Swords here. So you might be someone who's really direct, someone who's really a little like edgy, in a sense that you really speak your mind when something's bothering you. And I feel like they're a little intimidated by this because they never know when they're gonna trigger you. So maybe you've got triggered in the past by things they've said playfully and you took them to heart, right? With the Three of Swords. And this is why now they're withholding some stuff. So you gotta be a little bit more careful with how you speak to this person and how you take their words, and maybe establish clear boundaries between playtime and, you know, real life communication. Maybe tell them what's bothering you, tell them what's triggering you. They probably should do the same towards you, just my little advice. So let's see, what advice do you have for pile 4 in this connection? We have the Hanged Man here. So I feel like you guys should probably, when there's something coming up, you should probably take a moment to breathe and just analyze the situation, see the bigger picture, try to see it from the other person's perspective, and things are just gonna sort themselves out. I really don't feel like this is gonna be pretty like hard work. I feel like you guys pretty much get along, other than this miscommunication actually. What other advice do you have for pile 4, Spirit, with this connection? Ten of Wands. Definitely leave your past behind. This is advice for both of you. You should definitely leave whatever burden you have from your past that you've let decide your personality and your character for a while. Just let it die. Just let it in the past. Drop it, because it's not going to be useful to you at all in this connection. The old patterns that you learned are not going to serve you well in this. In fact, they're going to be, if anything, detrimental to the connection. And you're both gonna kind of be on shaky ground about each other, and it's really not gonna contribute to anything good. So I guess maybe some more healing is the right way to go about it. Well, I'm pretty done with the tarot deck, so I want to move on to your oracles, shall we? And now we're gonna take a look at your person's energy. How does pile 4's person feel about pile 4? What is their energy, Spirit? How do they feel about pile 4? What energy are they in? What is their energy? They are healing. They're in this energy of healing, which I find really beautiful. With the Spirit quartz, and 33 might be significant. You're healing each other. I feel like you're healing each other constantly. They're healing themselves. They're healing you. You're healing them. You're healing yourself. I feel like a lot of balance in this. What energy is pile 4's person in? Spirit, give me something more. What energy are they in right now? What energy are they in? Perspective. Yeah, exactly what I was saying. So Larimar 2233. Guys, this is really a fucking divine connection, okay? Why are you even here? You're making the other pals jealous, okay? I'm so fucking happy for you, I swear to God. So like I said, the only thing that you guys need to do here is establish some better communication skills. Just speak your mind, leave your past behind, and try to see each other's perspective, okay? This relationship freaking transcends the possibilities. Like if we have Moonstone here, which is the card of intuition and psychic abilities with the crown chakra, like you guys are connected on a different level. And we have one, you're freaking one, you're unity, you're coming from the same fucking source, same fucking stardust, okay? Transcendence. All right, let's see the next one. Let's see how they currently feel about you, if there even is any doubt. How does Pile 4's person feel about Pile 4 spirit? How does Pile 4's person feel about Pile 4? How does Pile 4's person? Mystery and ceremony. And creative power. 30 and 12. They all reduced to a 3. 3 might be significant for you guys. I want another one, Spirit. How does Pile 3's person feel about... Pile 4, I'm sorry. How does Pile 4's person feel about Pile 4? It's really late for me, guys. Spiritual transformation, challenges, and star blessing. But I feel like... And magical protection at the bottom of the deck. I only want to take this one, actually, because this first one that popped out. So I'm going to put this here. And this one here. And... So we have spiritual transformation with 33 again, you guys. I am losing it. And 36, which reduces to a 3. I am freaking losing it. What the hell? Okay, what the hell? I am so freaking happy for you. So I feel like you are in get your words together. You are inspiring this person to create. You are enhancing their creative powers. They are definitely inspired by you in a way with this creative power, and they definitely see their potential, their creative potential, because of you. Like with this Eye of Horse here, with mystery and ceremony, and again the eyes watching from the sky. I feel like this is divinely guided. You're protected, you're being watched, you're being guided and magnetized towards each other. And again, 12 reduces to a 3. With the mystery here, I feel like maybe your purposes, your higher purpose together has yet to be revealed. Although I feel like maybe you have something to do with healing, contributing to healing the planet and bringing humanity on the right path. I know that sounds really cliche. I know, don't come for me. But even if it's just in a tiny small little way, even if it is just to show people that real connection exists and you should trust your intuition on who the right person is, it's still helping a bigger purpose. And with ceremony here, this is definitely sacred. Like I said, it's divinely guided. With spiritual transformation, I feel like you're helping this person out. And again, magical protection. What else do you want from me? Magical protection. You guys are being protected by higher beings. Like this union is definitely under divine protection and guidance. And with the spiritual transformation card, you guys are growing and you're blossoming together. You're blossoming into something more beautiful than you could have ever thought was possible. I feel like maybe you are enhancing each other's psychic potential. Maybe you're practicing, maybe you're doing like tantric practices, who knows, whatever works for you, like you know best. But I'm hearing that this connection would definitely improve and will definitely improve because of this transcendental connection that you guys share. Like it's not just earthly. Okay, let's see, what's this person's energy? What is Pile 4's person's energy? What is Pile 4's person's energy? Like spirit, what is Pile 4's person's energy? Yeah, we have cat and intuition. And why did I just tell you? 37. We have number 37. Egypt might be relevant to you guys. And Trinity, the Trinity, something with the number 3 is definitely speaking out to me. I feel like these are your guides, or these are the spirits that are protecting you. Having cats around the house might help guide you towards the right direction and kind of help with those negative energies, because you know they kind of sense and heal people. And with intuition here, I feel like he's been intuitive, like guided, and he's following his intuition into this union with you. He trusts his gut on this one. He just knows he cannot go wrong with this. Okay, guys, he just knows. Let's see what else. What else, Spirit? How does pile 4's person feel for pile 4? How does pile 4's person feel for pile 4? They're listening. And their intuition again. Oh my god. Okay, I'm not making this shit up, I promise. So they're definitely, I'm feeling psychic powers here with either you or this person, or both of you, but him definitely. When listening, I feel like he wants you to speak your mind more. Like he wants you to know that he's there for you when you have a problem, and feel free to rant if you ever had like a bad day, or if you ever feel like just talking things through. He's always gonna be listening. He's always gonna be there to support you, and he's always gonna be there to try to make this relationship better than it already is. And at the bottom of the deck we have gratitude, so he's definitely grateful for this connection. I feel like you guys, guardian angel, like I said, this is divinely protected. Okay, new beginnings, new cycle, whatever this is, if it's new, if it's coming back, there's definitely going to be a new beginning. There's going to be a rebirth, and your ancestors are watching over you with this one. You guys, I cannot, this is the most beautiful reading I've ever done. Okay, let's pull some more messages. Last one. Let's see, Spirit. How does pile 4's person feel for pile 4? What do they want pile 4 to know? What does this person want pile 4 to know? What does this person want pile 4 to know? I've mentioned it before. I just wish, I love this deck. I freaking love it. I just wish it were a little more shuffleable, if that makes sense, because it's matte and it doesn't really slide. It's not helping me. How does pile 4 person feel about pile 4? What feelings do they have? Focus on the positive. Sagittarius energy, fire signs. Attune to the divine. Oh my god, you guys. Focus on the positive. Attune to the divine. Go for it. Know your worth. Talk less, feel more. So I feel like one of you, probably you, I think that's you. I think that you are a little bit, both of you actually, I think you're very logical, and I feel like he's very anxious. And I think that this is what he wants for you. They want for you both to talk less and feel more, to just sink in the feeling, to just let go. See, with go for it here, like Spirit's saying this is the right time. If it's gonna be you that's gonna initiate this, or if it's gonna be him, I feel like he just wants you to lean in and trust it. But at the same time, what I'm getting is, yeah, focus on the positive. I feel like this is an advice for both of you. Like, it's what he wants, what they want for themselves, and what they want for you as well. To focus on the positive and forget about the past, forget about traumatic stuff that happened before. Just start this with a fresh look on life. And with this know your worth card here, I feel like they're not talking like material, okay? They want to really divide between what material worth is and what your intrinsic value is. And I think like they want you to know to realize your intrinsic value more with all the healing and with the spiritual transformation. I feel like they want this for you. They love you nonetheless, but I feel like this is definitely gonna make you better. And since they love you, they want the best for you, so they're gonna encourage this. You might have some issues with confidence. I mean, who knows? Don't we all to some degree? But like I said, they just want the best for you. And with this attuned to the divine, I mean, and then I say more, like, just follow your intuition. I feel like as they do, they want you to do the same and just follow your intuition, because they know that you can feel this too. Like, you're not crazy. One of you thinks they're crazy, but they're not. Like, neither of you is crazy. This is a real thing. This is a divine connection. It's freaking meant to be. It's like fucking Disney love fairy tale story, whatever. It's definitely going to have a beautiful, beautiful development. And I mean, who knows, like, it's up to you in the end to decide, but you definitely have nothing to lose from what I'm seeing here, because even if it doesn't work out, and I don't know how that would be possible, you're still gonna grow so much with this person. You're still gonna grow so much together, and maybe you're gonna grow together and grow closer together. Well, pile 4, that's been a lot. I need to breathe and have a glass of water. But thank you so much for being here with me for this reading, and thank you so much for letting me read the cards for you. Thank you for your trust. I hope that this has resonated. Let me know if it did in the comments below, and I'm going to wait for you in the next reading. All right, have a great day ahead. Bye.